Hey, check it out, man. This is Black Heat. I'm kicking in with my homegirl, Ashley Caprice. And one thing about her, she's always been real. Real talk.
Yo, this is Real Talk with Ashley Caprice, and I got my boy Black Heat. Black?
Yeah, I'm still Black Heat. I just go by on paper. I go by Surname Blac, but Black Heat is still what I go by.
What happened with that? Because there was an issue, right?
Yeah, original group Black Heat reached out to me one day. I was just chilling, and I got a phone call from an East Coast number, and it was one of the original members from Black Heat with a K from back in the 70s, and was like, hey, look.
From back in the 70s.
I think, yeah, it was a group from back in the 70s, like around that Jackson 5 era, something like that going on. And he's like, yeah, I got word that you are going by the name Black Heat. I came across your stuff on YouTube, and I Googled you. I seen your website. He gave me props on the music. He was like, yeah, it's pretty dope stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. But yo, that you gotta change that, or we gonna go to court.
Oh wow! But at least they contacted you first instead of just going
instead of getting everything stripped down. So I did some research, and I was gonna go and probably fight it. And I did some research, and which we could have went to court, but they had more of a chance in their favor because of the likelihood of confusion. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and just go by Black as far as Surname Blac when you're looking for me online. But Black Heat, it can't go. It's
a part of you.
Yeah,
you branded that so much.
Yeah.
So what you been up to though? Like last time I talked to you, you had dropped what I think it was Chaos.
Yeah, the Chaos and Order CD right here. Right. First I had class, and then I was supposed to do the opposite of class, which was going to be called just Chaos. But what ended up happening was, when you go into the studio to make a CD, you end up doing like 40 tracks for one album. And I had enough tracks to kind of just do 2 albums. So I had Chaos, and then I was like, what's the opposite of chaos? Because all these tracks aren't chaotic. And then I was like, peace, order, serenity. All right, so Chaos and Order.
And you still doing your independent grind?
Yeah, still independent. I'm working with some names. I've worked with some names, and
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, you can talk about that too, man.
You worked with some names.
Yeah.
Like classic West Coast producer. Dr. Dre.
Super artist, Dr. Dre. Yeah.
What happened? Real talk. What happened there?
Real talk.
Real talk. Like, I want to know.
Real talk. I think when I worked with Dre, this was back in like 2012, approaching 13. The energy was just, our energies didn't match. It just didn't match. And I can't really get into super detail about it. I just can say this. I had to figure it out on my own, because it went from us literally being in the studio together to like communicating over the phone, to like stretch to emails, until we just completely dissipated.
Just faded away?
Yeah. Because I think what happens is when you take a cat like that's a super giant, super artist, and everyone is around him treats him a certain way, and you get what I'm saying? He's used to a certain energy. And then you take a cat like me who comes from like the bottom of the bottom. Yeah. And just, I have my own type of energy and people that I'm surrounded with. And when we came together, I'm a type of cat that don't budge. I don't bend well. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous on a musical aspect, but as far as like, I still treated him like a human being,
a person,
and I'm not big
not
on
like
I wasn't like, and which is probably I'm not saying he expects that, but I'm saying that's one of the things that I think seem to throw off the energy, because you don't often come across a cat who's not usually non-bendable when it comes to like a superpower like that. That's one of the only things that I can kind of really figure out in my head, you know what I'm saying?
So it just faded away.
Yeah, it's faded. I mean, we contacted each other. I've sent him a couple of of my different tracks and stuff like that, and he'll give me feedback. When we first met, it was really all about, he heard one of my mixtapes, and he wanted to work with me. We did a track together or whatnot, where I tried to do some writing, and I would send him tracks every now and then. He would just give me feedback and let me know how it felt. Some of them, he'd be like, yo, this is dope. The verses are cool, but the hook's kind of whack. He was a real upfront cat. You know what I'm saying? I like that, which is true. He was like, yo, and I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll go back. I'll work on my math or whatnot. But eventually, just got
to send stuff, and then it was because you weren't looking at him like this super producer, Dr. Dre. You're looking at him like, okay, we're about to work together. Like, this is just about to be. But it's Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's and it's no disrespect at all. It's just, I understand on a musical aspect, if you stripped all of my personality away and we're just talking straight music, I'm like, oh my God, this is Dre. Right. You get what I'm saying? But if we're communicating as human beings.
Right.
So you know, I think that's where it kind of got a little fuzzy, and then I just left it alone.
As long as you learn from every step and every situation.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
So yeah.
What mixtape did he hear?
I had a mixtape called the Black Tapes, but I gave him that track actually right outside of this building. So I gave him that.
You saw him here and was like,
yeah, he was over there at the steakhouse, and you know, I went in, tried to. It's a funny story. Do you want to hear the story?
I want to hear the story.
So I get off work. What you call it? One of my homies was like, "Yo, hey, Dre's outside. I just seen him pull up. He's at the steakhouse. Yo, you gotta get him your mixtape." Long story short, I tried to go inside and get him the mixtape, and the hostess of the place was like, "You don't belong in here right now, Dre."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yo, I got an interview with him." So I have my fake folder and whatnot. I'm like, "Yo, let me get up in here."
Yeah.
And then she's
good
like,
for
"No."
You.
She's like, "Nah, that's not happening."
But she's like, "Okay, good, but no."
Yeah, you feel me? And then she's like, "Well, I'll take the CD and I'll give it to him." I was like, "Yo, I had an interview with him," and she knew what was going on. She seen the CD, so she's like, "I'll take the CD, I'll give it to him, and I'll let him know that you have an interview with him just to check, make sure before I send you in there." So she went and did that, and she came back. She was like, "No, I'll keep this CD here for him and give it to him before he leaves."
Yeah.
But no, he said he doesn't have an interview with you. I'm thinking she didn't even say nothing to the dude.
Right.
But she actually said something to him. And so as I'm waiting outside, I wanted to go home, but the homeboy was like, "Nah, you need to stay, man. This is Dre." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I stay, and as he comes out, I'm like, "Yo, Dre, what's up, man?" I approach him. And he's like, "Hey, what's up, fool? You the one who said you had an interview with me? Is that you?" And I'm like, now I'm all nervous. This dude's big, and I'm like, "Dude, I ain't know. Yo, I'm standing on the stairs, and he's still my height." And he's like, "Man, what's up with that, man?" And I was like, "Hey, man, you Dre." So I had to try something. Then he's like, "You know what?" He starts smiling. He's like, "I understand your hustle. I came from that place
like
too."
That.
Yeah, he was like, "That's dope." So he's like, "So what do you want to do? What can I do for you?" You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the second CD. I'm glad I brought two. I gave him the second CD. He said she didn't give it to him. And then he was like, "Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your number down." No, he said take my number down. So I took his number down, and then he took my CD. He started opening it. He was like, "I'm gonna listen to it. Tomorrow's a holiday. I forgot what holiday it was, but I'll get back to you by Tuesday and let you know what I think."
Oh, good.
And you know, he got back at me and he was like, "Yo, I like this, I like that. I think you should work on this, but yo, you got some, you're pretty dope."
Dope. Exactly. Well, I'm glad you at least got the experience to work with him for a little bit, at least take some lessons from it all.
Right.
And you still grinding and you still hustling.
Yeah, definitely don't stop.
I love it. And you just had a birthday, just turned 30 years old. And I saw on your Facebook, you're like, 30, no jail time. I'm being a father to my children. You have two boys.
Yeah, 2 boys, no drugs.
Right.
No jail, and I'm still here. I'm alive. So
isn't that crazy that that's an accomplishment,
that's a hell of an accomplishment. With all the stuff that's going on nowadays, I mean, musically, just as far as like racially, all the stuff that's going on right now, it is an accomplishment to be alive at the age of 30.
Right.
And being a young black man.
Because you know the statistic, like, 25, you're in jail or dead.
In jail or dead. And, you know, I grew up in the foster system where, like, when I was like 17, 18, you know, I was hearing so much. I was hearing that statistic where I was like, dude, I'd be lucky if I made, with my luck, at the time I was feeling like, with my luck, I'd be lucky if I made it past 21.
Right.
So the fact that I'm actually 30 and I'm still, you know, handling business, taking care of the kids and goals and all that stuff, I'm like, dude, you can't stop me now, man. So
good.
Keep pushing.
Are you
real talk?
Are you real talk? Are you doing anything for young black men or showing them that they can also push past that statistic and all of that?
Yeah, after I left the radio station for a minute, I went and worked for you know, group homes, troubled youth. And I've come across a lot of them, and it's so crazy to see what they're dealing with. Like, they're dealing with the new version of what I was dealing with back when I was in the system. And it's even crazier because now it's more drugs, it's more violence on that level. Like, cats that are skateboarding and wearing tight T-shirts would kill you, which is a weird mix. But at least back in our times when we was growing up, we could kind of be like, yo, I don't know if you want to mess with that type of cat right there. Now you don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is.
What they taking. You know, what they tripping off of. But yeah, I've come across a lot of cats, and I was able to help a lot of cats. It seems like, at least I feel like I did. I even got one into music. He was a rapper, and I took him down to his first recording session. I paid for it. I helped him start up his SoundCloud, and now he's just on his music grind. And that's the same thing somebody did for me. So hopefully, you know, maybe he can learn from what I did with him, and he can pass that down to somebody else.
Each one teach one. We got to give back.
There it is.
And show them that there is another way. Good for you, man. So what you got coming up, though?
So right now I'm currently working on the Music and Strength project.
Yeah. Tell me about that, because I see you, it's like a group of you guys.
Yeah.
And you all put on shows.
It's a collective of artists, man. We got everybody from DJs to B-boys to MCs to just engineers. It's all types of people, and all elements and aspects of hip-hop. And we just basically, we come together for this project. It's the compilation. It's 17 heads strong. Everybody is grinding, really, to be real with you.
As you should.
There's a few cats, you know, that's still working on their craft and all that, but overall, a nice core of us is going to grind with or without each other, which is what makes the Voltron connection even stronger when we get together. You know?
You have to. You have to help each other.
Yeah, got to.
Real talk. Well, Blac, Surname Blac.
Yes.
That's what I'm calling you nowadays. Well, I want to get into a freestyle with you, though.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
let's do it.
Is that gonna be okay?
Nah, man, I'm about to pull that Iggy. Yeah, nah, drop something.
All right.
Give me a topic. Let's have some fun with it. Give me
something.
All right,
let me give you
All right, let's see. Yo, check it. Got Summer Beats holding it down with Miss Caprice. None the least, I got somebody right behind me, but cruising through California is probably where you find me. Yo, man, y'all know when I come through, I might swoop, and I'll probably be chilling up in the coop, freestyling to the Snoop. Don't forget Pharrell. Hey, yo, if she coming through, don't forget your girl. She might leave with me when I evacuate the scenery. And yo, man, I don't even blaze the greenery. Cats, they don't even know what this culture mean to me. Homie, I be killing it, dog. If you ain't feeling me, I cut you with the guillotine. Shout out to Flair. Hey, yo, man, Ashley always got the nice hair.
Okay.
Hey, yo, she keeps it rocking. Hey, yo, we keep it popping. Hey, yo, it's real talk, homie. We ain't even talking.
Hey.
Yo, we straight mobbing. Do it to the freestyle. He's wild. Meanwhile, got a number on read-down. Talk about the female, homie. You can't see down. You can check my emails, homie. Get in the details. I got beats coming in from west to the east coast. Homie, I eat show folks like cheese toast. Up in the morning, homie, it's not boring. And yo, if you don't know, you should come to a performance. Yeah, I got endurance. You better have insurance. And yo, man, you knowin' how I feel. I'm like Lauren when it comes to the way that I be spitting with vocabularies, killing off the adversary, bury him up in the cemetery if it's necessary. Yo, and dress the berry, then probably try to stretch the cherry. Okay, all right.
I love it. You still got it. I didn't drop any words on you though.
Okay, go ahead. Drop some words then. Yo.
All right. Should I do it over the beat? Let's see.
Yeah, you can rock to a different beat. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You looking at it? That's how you looking. All right.
No, I ain't
so
looking.
Of course, let's start with real talk. Go.
Let's talk with real talk. And yeah, man, these cats, they about to get peeled off. And yo, talking like you will talk. Man, dog, you're not real talk, man. I got a little chalk that I probably use for not use the murder scene. God dang, I just fell off like Burger King.
Black.
You don't want the beef though, but I got flows, never lack, never whack. And you know it's straight black, surname Blac. I'm chilling in the bag what we got. And yo, I gotta come back because I straight fell off. But it's all good though. Man, you don't really want it with the cat that be on the stroll with the real talk. Homie like Ashley Caprice. Homie, I straight smash you because Black heat's a beast. Yeah, man, they asking for peace. But yo, y'all better get the running when they're back in the street. Yo, y'all know when y'all really want it with the cat that be coming with the uppercut from the under. Homie, hotter than the summer. I make you wonder. I probably get your girl when I talk to her on Tumblr. I don't even know what it's called, but you don't wanna see a cat like me, homie. I'm not stunner. I don't kiss men. I'm talking about baby. Yeah, I straight drive him crazy, do it 180. And yeah, man, I should probably be locked away like Eminem said. It's time to operate when you with Dr. Dre, but I don't really want to walk away. And yo, nowadays these cats nowadays kinda gay, but I ain't trying to say that's him though. Homie, when it comes to the flow, I get it popping like a pimpo. Blaze instrumental, gotta keep it simple. I think this is something with the game. What's his name? R. Kelly, the game, they did this. But anyway, man, I should be the witness that I got a lot of length and the strength. And when it comes to the flows, homie, I'm not a wimp. Dog, I'm taking off something like a blimp. And yo, in my teeth, I think I got a little shrimp because cats don't want beef nowadays. They seafood, but yo, I straight be cool. Homie, I eat you.
Music,
yo, homie, y'all know about the music, how I do it, man. I gotta drop a little bit of mucus since you stupid. Homie, y'all know how I do it. I lose it when it comes to the mic. I just bruise it, and there's nothing to it but to do do it, homie, like it's Nike. You don't like me? Well, too bad, man. I'll probably get your wifey when I'm in the wife beater. Yo, I might eat her, not just playing.
Surname Blac. You like what?
I fell off a little bit at the beginning. The real talk. See, this is my issue. I have an issue with trying to rhyme real talk, peel off, real song. I can't just hold on to one word. That was good. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. You know, I got to beef up on my freestyles. I wasn't ready for it.
You dope. You dope.
Surname Blac, chilling with Ashley Caprice, man. This is real talk. What's good?
Thank you so much for coming, Blac.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you.
Anytime.
Surname Blac, yeah.